And here we are. You're listening to Renaissance Poetry on Epiphany Radio. This is your host, Erick. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring in the first caller. Looks like the homie Clarence Ferguson is on the line.
This is
Double34 music.
breaking news.
You said you had a lull in the workplace, so that means you got something you ready to come through and spit, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see what's happening.
Bring you a special report.
Oh, well, you know what it is. So I'm going to press mute. The mic is yours.
Breaking news. This country just farted. There's so much breaking news, I feel like turbo and ozone. Spinning on cardboard boxes till I freeze. With a steady pose. This election boogaloo has got me suffering from vertigo as I look out my rear window and see the birds fly in cycles, calling me psycho. I survived destiny as a child in the eyes of tigers. They try to club all my lanes, making predictions of pain to my creed with arms wide open, seeking to take me higher, but I said stop. I was about to break bad by any means necessary, like I was Malcolm in the middle of nowhere, and X marks the spot. There's two types of people, my friend. One with loaded guns and one who digs. This truth to be self-evident that most of mankind went blind and stopped making sense. Listening to talking heads burning down the house, you may ask yourself, how did I get here? Same as it ever was. Welcome to the real world. Confused yet, boys and girls? Wait, there's more and it gets better. A few more weeks to election of who you want to be president accounted for as you voted for Biden or Trump. Wishing to jump off a cliff just this once after listening to chumps debate for this one. No, we won. No, we lost our minds being controlled by Double34 music.
Breaking news.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Breaking news.
We lost our minds being controlled by breaking news that's happening. We've become flatulent, drinking up the airwaves, consuming headspace. This is your brain. Any questions on why you have depression, anxiety, aggression from the prescription drugs you're messing with? Here's a thought. For 60 minutes in this session, try not to look at television, internet, radio, or any other media to reset and calibrate. You have to take time to be quite quiet, or else you'll die wondering why you wasted life. And that's that piece.
This is
Double34 music.
breaking news.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Breaking news.
Damn, I see what you did. All right. So you come straight through, hit me up with the old school references. You know I'm tripping because I grew up in that era. So I turned on the ozone. You club it with the wordplay, talk about the election, boogaloo. All right. I like the wordplay. But, yeah, man, you know what it is. But I see what else you did there. See, I'm a fan of hip-hop. I've been a big fan of hip-hop. But then, my man said, Creed, with arms wide open, trying to get higher. Hold on. That's the only group like that I actually like, and I've never heard anybody put it in a poem. That was dope. I like how you did that. But there's another line in there where you're talking about we became flatulent. If you could just hit that line right there, right before you get to where you're talking about 60 seconds, if you could just hit that right back from me, rewind that from me.
All right. We have become flatulent. Drinking up the airwaves, consuming headspace. This is your brain. Any questions on why you have depression, anxiety, aggression from the prescription drugs you're messing with?
And so you bring up a really great point through poetry. You know, we spend so much time paying attention to what the TV is saying. Nobody does their own research. People just follow what they hear. And of course, if you listen to all the negativity, yeah, you can fall into depression. You can fall into all these different areas because, you're no longer thinking for yourself. That's also part of it. You get so consumed by the internet that you socialize through, that you forget to socialize in your own life outside of the internet, which also can lead to, bouts of depression. And I appreciate you putting that in the line because, again, it's very important. And we have a duty as poets to put things out there that make people think through poetry. And I appreciate that piece.
And that's the point. Thank you, Keith. That's the point. Because we've all become pookie. That's basically what we have become. We have become pookie in the point that we can't kick what the news is telling us and the government has been telling us. I'm like, wait a minute. We don't have our own mind. We can't research. We can't fact check and say, okay, you're lying. It's like that meme, that video, Why You Always Lying?
Absolutely.
That's what we need to be doing. But we keep on
you're right about that. That's the truth right there, man. And I appreciate you pointing it out in your piece. And like I said, I guarantee you got people thinking, man. That's the way to start off the show, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate you coming through.
Hey, thank you much, my brother. One love, one mic.
Already. That was Clarence Ferguson on the mic, everybody.
When you hear this one, it's serious.